teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the RPO, clock to the right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And there's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Bearcats with first and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with these defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Crucial down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Bearcats, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
But sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run it here. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Caught by the receiver. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Bears trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Missouri State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
They're set now to try a PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they are determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield with the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Moves out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Fighting him off.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game, opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Hand off to the single back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Got to pick up the third and short through the air. He's looking to make a big play downfield. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. And the Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Really excellent possession last time. You mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Ball handed off. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Looks like the Bearcats come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Takes the handoff again. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Bearcats. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Here's the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Now they call a run. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Ball handed to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks left and finds his target there. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had great continuity, done a nice job of mixing the run with the pass. Here, one of their first mistakes on the drive, a dropped pass, and now a 4th down.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept. penalty and take the yardage. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for his back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
Well, the offense catches a...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Sims. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. field, ready to start the drive. First play of the second half was a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Solid play goes backwards all the way to the end zone for a safety.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. Look out, room to run here.
And your Cincinnati Bearcats will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. On the run, it's Sims. Running with purpose. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Quick pass, the catch is made. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackle at the 5-yard line. The coverage team makes him pay for that decision. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Just able to get it away. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Breaking free at midfield. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. QB keeper all the way. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Looking to score with a run to the right. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
But you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Finds an open target on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
Well, Kirk, it's Cincinnati in front at the moment. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Offense makes their way on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
With this big a 4th quarter deficit, defense playing smart. Very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Catch made down inside the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Powering through. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Not much on the return, but they set up the offense at the 35.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. They'll run it here. He's got room to run. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bears. Way too much speed in that play.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now the important point after attempt. He gets you up and good. You get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that fit? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Bearcats will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle, but 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The Bearcats have 1st and 10 here. Working clock with the ground game. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. 0 running room. Stopping right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Their last chance here. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down, and the door is open. Defense takes over. We could have a dramatic finish now. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield, they have a great pass rush,
What do they create? Space and running lanes, and he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play?
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play?
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Missouri State. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Looking for a man. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That ball snagged for a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Coach Mate on the sidelines is enough to lead the sticks. It's out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Bearcats. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Enough for the BAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
No time on the clock, a PAT attempt to win the game. He's got it. The kick is good, and we have a winner. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.